Hey guys, so just first finished watching Arrow. This episode definitely was interesting. Now I did just want to say the fact that I did miss a few parts, like I was on the phone while I was on, but I was watching it. So this this episode definitely was. There may be parts that I'm missing and whatnot, but this episode definitely was interesting from what I saw. It was interesting having the whole Ted Grant in there and the whole part. And the favorite part that I saw, interesting part, was when he turned over, he rolled over and he got like the boxing glove on, on his arrow, and he shot that. That was pretty interesting. I guess is that what is that was that the if you go back and think Oliver Stephen Amell did a 2-part 50 episode Q&A where he says, and someone asked him to do two lies and a truth, and I think if I'm not mistaken, um, boxing glove arrow was one of the two lies and a truth. Um, then again, I don't know if that counts, because maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I guess it would, but I forget what the other things he said. But this episode definitely was pretty interesting, very cool. I love the whole that Wildcat was in here, and I like that now he kind of feels a little bit more like you know like I mean, maybe I missed the fight scenes, but I guess he feels a little bit more worthy of training someone to become a vigilante, because he was a vigilante. But for me, maybe I need to just go back and rewatch this episode, which I probably will. But just I feel like maybe he needs to be a little bit more, to see him fight a little bit more. Maybe I missed it, which probably I guess I did, but just to see how what makes him so worthy of training, Laurel and whatnot, because she's training in a gym, whereas she's not. Where she's not training in the actual situations, risking her life all the time, and all that stuff, the way Oliver and Sarah did. But it was interesting also the Roy part, having him, really just having him, when he was hallucinating, and it was shown like, oh, that it was just the cop he's talking about, and not, it wasn't Sarah's death, because that would have been very weird if they did that. Because if they did bring back the Mirakuru, which they kind of talked about it, and they didn't bring it back, like I said in, I think it was last week, or yeah, that if there was a Mirakuru that was doing that, then that means they'd have to bring Slade back, they'd have to bring all of his army, and everyone and all that stuff, if the Mirakuru was back in him, which it was, and he was just hallucinating and whatnot. So that's good. I'm glad that they're not doing that. And then the next episode with Cupid definitely seems interesting. Um, I don't know. It seems like it could be like a filler episode if they just have Cupid in and that's it. Um, or I don't know if she's going to be part of the Rogues though. But I'm definitely interested to see, like we see in the trailers, the Captain Boomerang. Interested to see how they do that. How he's going to make the boomerangs in a way that won't just be easy for Oliver to just take him out, and how even Diggle can just have his gun and just bang, just shoot out all the boomerangs. Since the boomerang doesn't go straight like an arrow at super speed, a boomerang, you throw it and it goes on the side and whatnot. So definitely going to see interested to see how they do that. Um, I guess he'll have to be a lot in the shadows and be surprised, really, you not be able to see the boomerang as it's coming. But I'm interested to see more of that, and that was pretty interesting. And yeah, I can't wait to see more, and yeah, see Ray Palmer and see more of him and whatnot. So it was pretty interesting, pretty okay episode from what I saw. I guess I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for what I saw, but I might be missing a little bit. But I would definitely, the bits and pieces that I saw, there was so much of Oliver Queen, the real big, Black Canary part. So I would definitely say that from what I've saw, from what I know about this episode, if you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it, because it was worth it. There was very big, Laurel's really really big episode for Laurel, for Ted, for Oliver. It was just a part of it a lot, though, a lot of action, I guess, and very good episode. So I definitely would say go watch it, and yeah, peace out, guys.